So we are live, and my brother's freaking texting me left and right, trying to get stuff done at the same time. Of course, the minute I decide to do this, he decides he wants to play accounting games. Yeah, that's fine. Sure. Whatever works for you, bro. That much less I have to deal with. So, what's everybody up to today? It's Saturday. And I actually figured and I gotta hit my own volume because it's gonna get loud. Wow, I did that quick. What's up, Unraz? Where was it going? Oh, God. Anyway. Oh, you're not getting sound? Why are we not getting sound? Should be getting sound. It's keying on my end. You should be getting sound. Am I getting sound through the... Yeah, I'm getting sound. Building a rail core. Right now you're building it? Dude, jump in. We wanna watch you do it. That's not what I wanted. I clicked the wrong damn button. Invite. Click. Copy. Paste. Jump in. And you might actually have to, turn your sound on there, one Raz. It's working everywhere else. Anyway, yeah. What was I doing? Where am I? Okay, ignoring my brother for now. Closing that. So anyway, I designed this cool little shelf, actually, to hold these things in my parents' little mini bathroom down in the basement in their little mini apartment I built them. So they can be wheelchair / handicap accessible. And this just mounts to the wall. And you really don't even need hangers. There's 4 screws. If you know anything about sheetrock, you can actually put a screw into the sheetrock for something this light. And you take the screw back out, squirt some white glue or Elmer's glue or carpenter's glue being the best. Load the hole up, put it in about halfway, add some more glue to the screw because it's going to push the glue out. And the glue will hold just like an anchor, and you don't need to do anchors with lightweight. It's not as good as an anchor, but it holds. It basically keeps the sheetrock from powdering up and breaking apart. It hardens the edge of it. Anyway, so I designed this shelf with the intention of holding these for my parents, and I already printed one and put it down there. And I thought about it, and it's the perfect shelf for the zombies to go up with the Zombie Containment area. So I'm going to put the shelves up here, and I'll print a couple, 3 of them and put them around it and put zombies on it. Not that I'm a zombie person. I'm not really a zombie person, but it's kind of cool, and they sent me the sign, and it was free. Whatever. Gives me something to do. So not only am I going to do that, but where it's a zombie containment area, I was thinking about making like a chain link fence thing around here. And then his arms are like sticking out. This is the Prusia zombie dude. I was going to like have his arm punch through and have like a breakout in the chain link. So today I'm going to attempt, keyword here, attempt, to design some kind of printable chain link fence looking kind of thing. What's up, Matt Johnson? Yeah, I figured it was at your end. Hey, Matt, how's it going? So anyway, come on, Chris, we can watch you build a rail car. I want to see one like in process, to be honest with you. Pop out my chat so I don't have to keep all this crap running in the foreground. Make this way smaller. I don't need to see myself in large format. It's just obnoxious. Keep the chat over here. Make it a little bit smaller so I can keep it running and still see other things. So, yeah, I'm not even really sure how I'm going to go about it. I can get rid of the scanner software because I'm not scanning anything. So, I'm really not sure how to go about it. I'm still thinking on it. How would I go about making chain link fence? I guess I could just take it into Fusion and just draw like zigzaggies and multiply it. Make a little border. Make it flat. It doesn't have to be much. Just like a couple of millimeters thick. Hopefully it won't break. But I kind of want to, I don't know. Thinking. Chain link fence. Share your entire screen. Sure. So if I go here and I go new window, chain link fence. You'd think I know what it looked like considering I spent the last 4 years installing it. Images. This is kind of what I want to make it look like. But obviously I'm going to have to make it look fatter than that. Hey, Robert. Hey, why isn't Chris and Chris is going to get wrenched, man. So is Matt. Y'all been wrenched. Obviously I'm going to have to make it look a little fatter than that. Than in real life, because that's thin in real life, and then you shrink it down to that little thing, you'd never be able to see it. So I have to make it a little fatter. But I do want to add to like twisty knot overlap locking together apart. So how to model that? I guess I just model the zigzag instead of just making it. I actually tried this like I don't know, like a week ago. I'm gonna get the AC running. Close the door. No point in wasting the good air conditioning. Just so you know, it is 82% humidity here. It's like soupy, literally. You go outside and you can like feel the air just dripping off your body. It's disgusting. I had to cook the breakfast this morning and it was just like miserable in the oven. Anyway, back on note. So, looking at that, it looks like a pretty simple design. Implementing it might not be so simple. I'm thinking I can just draw it, copy it, flip it, lock the two models together, and then just pattern it across. What do you think? I'm thinking I can do that. Home Depot. Not really what I wanted, but yeah, I don't need to see the roll. I've seen rolls of it before. But yeah, I can make that look pretty close to that. Sure, I can. Sure, I can. Let's fire up Fusion and see if I actually can. Yeah, we have to put Joseph Zombie Prusia here. We have to contain him. He must be contained in the zombie containment zone. Did I save the one I started before? Nope. I don't see it. I forgot all about my little sniper. Let's check out my old sniper rifle. Check that out, huh? I just made that one night on a live stream. The only thing that's wrong with it is this thing's supposed to actually should if it's real go down. It's not a straight line from the barrel to the shoulder pad here, whatever you call it. There's a stock. The stock is usually lower, so because you hold the gun up above your shoulder. Anyway, I'm not big on the gun, so it really didn't matter. This is what I actually need because I need this. Remember the size. Edit. Come on. So it's 155. Finish sketch. And it's actually sketch -2, which is -4 because it's 2 on either side. So it's 151. So if I make it like 145, I'll be inside because I got a lip here. You look at this. Look at this. Sketch. There's a lip, and I want the chain link to sit inside that lip. So if I make it 145, I'll be good. So let's start a new one. Let's make a box. $145 is my outside diameter. And how tall is Zombie Prusia? I don't think I printed him at full height, so he's actually small, which is fine. He is 88.3, so if I do it about 90, that's my base chain link fence perimeter. That's what I have to build it into. What's up, Red Light? You are all set with the latest updates. That's very nice. So glad I'm all set with the latest updates. The lip a bit taller? For what? Why would I make the lip any taller? I don't even need the lip for this because when I'm all said and done with this, I mean, again, you're jumping in. Oh no, you were here in the beginning. The lip is just there to keep the handy wipes or the butt wipes from sliding off the thing. They work just fine. I'm gonna when I do the chain link, I'll probably glue it right to the shelf. At work, that sucks. Sucks to be you. Oh wait, I'm at work every single day of my life. So, if let's see, if I make a box and I say it's, I don't know, 7 by 7, That's small. Make it 8. We'll make that a construction, because all I'm using it for is a reference. And we'll do a zigzaggy thing there. Sweet. Then if I select this and this, and I put where is it now? It's under modify, isn't it? Fill it right there and make it about that big. I get 1. And then I copy this whole menagerie so I can just pattern it. Rectangular pattern. Swap. 1, 1, 1. Actually, I want 2, don't I? 2. Bring it down so they're just touching around there. Of course, now I can't move it. One thing I can't. I don't know. Actually, it should overlap a little anyways. Don't matter at this point. Okay. Should make a point there. I should be able to fill it that. Make that 1, 1 also. I really need to go to bed, but I'm watching Tom and working on re-adding files into Firefox. Had to reinstall. Man, I hope it fixes my problem. You know, I used to love Firefox, and I like the concept behind Firefox, and I like the, I like Mozilla, but the last 2 or 3 versions of Firefox, I've had nothing but issues with, and I've gone to Chrome and it just works. So there is that. So next, I need to escape. Whoa, what happened? I didn't actually. I escaped. Dummy. 1. I just go 1.5. And actually, it looks more like. No, let's just go 1. Warning: constraints and or dimensions removed during operation. Yeah, I know. I'm over that with a quickness. Now I need to. You know, I did this wrong. Delete the whole thing. Because it should be at a 45, not a. I should be going like this. And like this. Tab. 45. Oops, wrong way. Yeah, 135. 135. That's what I needed. Escape. That's almost too much too, though, isn't it? Not liking that. Delete. Let's make this 12. Oh, what happened? I don't know why that just disappeared, but sure. Move up to the middle. There. Escape. Do the one turn. Okay, I think I like that better. I think that'll look better. If I pattern this now, I want to go this way. Go all the way up to the top. Really think I should do spacing, not this, but we'll see how it goes. And we will just add 5. Going the wrong way. 1. Tab. 7. Nope. 8. Yeah, they look like a chain link fence now. Kinda does. Kinda sorta does. Okay then. And they're all there. Now I need to draw a line. I want it to basically go from there straight down. Escape. Make that a pattern. Hopefully I can select all of these. If you can tell, I really am not sure what I'm doing. Select all of these. Create a mirror line. Hopefully this works. That's kind of what I want. So we're getting there. It's similar to what I want, but I want to move this line. I don't want it really in the center of that. Can I move it? Nope, not without. Command Z, Command Z, Command Z. I actually want that line like halfway in between. So if I go from here to there, escape, select that, and make it a, what do you call it? Construction line. Then I can hit the center of that, bring it down, make sure I'm at tab 90 degrees, even 90, tab, hit return, escape, make this construction line, do this whole copy thing again. Mirror, I mean. Where's mirror? You'd think mirror would be under, tools, but I guess not. Anyway. Okay. That actually looks more like chain link, don't it? We're showed constraints, go away. So that's kind of what I want the basic look of. Now I actually have to make it. I have to make it, yeah, sure. Everybody's a mod. As long as you're not a jackass, I don't care. That way when a jackass does show up, you guys can hop on him and beat the snots out of him right away, and I don't have to deal with it. How's that for planning ahead? And you know what? Command Z, Command Z. If I do the one, I do this beforehand. Then I can just select this whole thing, including this one. Oops, I didn't pattern that, did I? Or fill it that one, did I? One. Turn. I can now do the pattern or mirror, and I should be able to select that whole string in one click, and then it'll look okay. Let's hide the constraints. That actually looks like chain link fence, sort of. Now, how to make it actually have some width and crap. I guess I need to like extrude a shape onto it. So if I go to the front and I do another sketch on this plane, right around here, I basically draw a small circle, project. Okay, I draw a circle. That corner should, I thought it projected. Come on. There we go. Just make it like 1 millimeter in diameter. Not even. Let's see. The Llama Core has a 0.8 and Frown King has a 0.6. Can I do it with a single extrusion? Let me think about this for a second. A 0.8 times 2 is 1.6. 0.6 is 1.2. Let's go with 1.2. I actually need it out here. Darn it. Finish sketch. Get rid of that sketch. I need to make a construction plane off of this one going this way. And how big did I make this thing? Now I can't remember. Cancel. Edit. It's 90, so 45. Finish sketch. Do this. Negative 45. That should put me right here. Make a sketch. Should be able to hit that spot. Right there. I gotta project it. Project that thing right that the right one? Nope. I actually want that thing. I actually want this whole line. There we go. Okay. It should intersect everything. Yep. Now I can draw this, make it 1.2, 1.2, turn. I'm going to cut it in half because I want to make it flat anyways. Escape. So I can select this half, and I should be able to go into solid, not revolve. What am I looking for? Create. Let's do a sweep. Type single pass profile. Here's the path. Okay. There's the beginning of my chain link fence. Now, I should be able to, even though I've already mirrored the thing about Bobby, go back into this sketch, edit sketch, project, this, I want that end right there, okay, do the same thing, 1.2, turn, cut it in half, escape, select this half, go to solid, create, sweep, path, this one, okay, I should have the beginnings. Holy crap, it almost looks like chain link fence. I would just have to pattern it. What do you guys think about that crap? It's almost like I know what the hell I'm doing. And yet, reality is, I'm guessing here. If you notice, I used a half a circle because I'm planning on printing this on a, flat. And I should probably just made it square instead of round because that's going to be harder for the printer to print. But you know what? That's just too much forethought, and I just don't give a crap. If it works at all, I'll be amazed. All right, let's create another pattern, a rectangular pattern. I'm going to pattern features. I'm going to pattern these two features. I'm going to go in the direction of this way. And I'm just going to drag it out the other end. And then add, this one's going to be 1, I believe. This one I can do like 8. Oh, way more than that. 12. That looks about right, don't it? And there, my friends, some chain link fence. That actually looks like chain link fence. Holy crap. Now I need to build some pipes that would actually hold the chain link fence. Right? Pipes. Yeah, pipes. So let's go to this end again. And we can actually just use this sketch again. And zoom in. Roll down a little bit. And I can make another circle right here. And go out to make sure it overlaps. Let's just go out to the, go out a little more. Let's just make it 5. Nice even 5. Escape. take this and extend it out. Now I should be able to select that and that and just do a full-on extrusion this away. Make it just a hair taller. Okay. That worked. What do you think? I have no idea how this is going to print, or if I'm going to just break it trying to get it off the... Actually, if I use the llama core, that thing will heat up enough, and I can use the PEI, and then it'll pop right off when it cools instead of blue tape. So this is one instance where I will say blue tape, not good. It's so thin, I'll probably break it. Oh, look, that first one didn't overlap. I gotta make it more overlappy. Aha! Pattern. Edit the pattern. Can I go to 13? Will that be enough? Maybe even 14. I think 14 is better. It's a more even overlap from the looks of it. Oh, yeah, that's perfect. All right, we can go back to this one again. Edit. I can make a circle right here somewhere. I need to project that point. Okay. I need to make a circle off of that point at 5 again. 5. This is what I did on the other side. Sketch. I can edit this. Feature. Oops. Cancel. I forgot something. I have to edit the sketch. Edit sketch. Where the hell did it go? That's the one I want right there. I have to draw a line to the middle of this so it only goes halfway. Now I can finish a sketch. I can edit this extrusion. I can hold the command key, add that, and it'll auto extrude the other side. Pretty cool. And there's my chain link fence. What do you think? Should I make a top and a bottom pole? I think I should. So one more sketch. Put it on this wall right here. I can do it right here. The upper and the lowers are always smaller diameter. I want to do it is right around. Oh God, you should auto select that when you're in that. Whatever. Project. Okay. Now I have a place to draw on. I know I'm halfway. Let's see, that was 5, so this one should be about 3. Actually, let's just bring it to there. 2.87. Just make it 3. Turn. We'll slide it over just a hair. I believe I can select just the top half. I can. Okay. Might as well do the other side at the same time. do it right there. Okay, why is that not on there? Project. This edge. Okay. Draw a circle. Why not slightly off of that? Can I do it 3? Escape. Supposedly, if I get rid of the bodies because they're getting in my way, I can select that. And I can go down here, hold the shift key, select that. Go to solid, go to extrude, bring my bodies back. And do symmetrical because I'm in the middle. And just pull it out until I touch. Make it join instead of cut. Don't freak out on me, little computer. I know it's pretty detailed. Later one, Raz. Oh no, computer, don't freak out. Ignore it. Come on, Mr. Frickin' Fusion and old Macintosh and crap. My little computer's choking. There it goes. It did it. Let's just make it 73. Now it's gonna freak out again. But it's actually gonna do it. I think. Come on, you can do it, little computer. You're the man. Because I'm live streaming and trying to do it, and all that chain linky stuff is really heavy duty on my poor little computer. But it looks so good. Better than I actually thought. To be honest with you. Okay now. Okay. Model it, baby. Save it now. So if you choke, I got it freaking covered. It's pretty much done. Come on, baby. You can do it. You can do it, old little computer. It is seriously wailing on my poor little computer. I used to have menu stats that would tell me what's going on, and I took it out. Okay, it did it. Save, baby. Save now. Chain link. And there's a chain link fence. Good enough, right? Should I put a little cap on it? Did I save it? Did it actually save? Yep. Save. What do you think? That's pretty cool, huh? It looks like a chain link fence, too. I think I'm going to have to try printing it already. I don't know if it'll print or not. It's kind of tiny, the actual chain link itself. Who's all left in here? Anybody even left watching this? Is anybody else streaming? I never did look. because I shouldn't say I didn't look. I looked because usually let's see who's streaming, if anybody. Nope, not seeing anyone streaming. Usually Walter's streaming now. Oh, extra geeky stuff. I'm playing with Masterpiece Motion rigging a model. Might have to watch that. Usually Walter's streaming, but I know he's like pretty much taking a month off. So later, Wonderaz, I just saw you were leaving. If you haven't left already, you probably have. So what do you guys think? Should I print this now? And then I wonder if I can. I think my little computer's gonna choke, and I want to put a hole in it right here, like flex it out, bend it all up. And I think I can do it in their surface modeling. I was thinking that too, but I don't have any black flexible. It needs to kind of be, chain link needs to be black or silver or gray, and I don't have any of those in flexible. I have very little black or gray in regular filament. And I really don't want to waste flexible. And the other problem with the flexible is the only printer I have that'll print flexible is my little Max Micron, which this will fit on, but it's like really noisy right now. It's got like bad bearings or something's up with it. I almost am beginning to wonder if the drivers are going bad because it is wicked noisy on the X. And I pulled the bearings on them and I re-greased them and I used my little grease packer on them and it didn't help at all. And if you take like the motor, if you disconnect the motor and you slide it back and forth, it's normal. But I have a feeling the frickin' X Motors driver is going on it, and of course it's an 9Z board. It can't be that. I'm wondering if the motor's just going bad. I don't know. It's really loud and obnoxious. And I just haven't had the time to play with it, and I don't have the money to fix it, even if it does need fixing. So it's kind of sitting over in the corner now. Let's export this and just see what happens. Save as STL. Save as Chainlink to the desktop. I mean, that actually came out better than I thought it would. It looks pretty good in the model. In all reality, this pipe should be lower. And this pipe should be higher because the ends stick up. But you know what? Just give it a shot now that it's all saved. Let's see if I can move this one down a hair. Finish. We'll see how badly the computer freaks out trying to re-render it, remodel it. Because these little cutoffs, if you look at real chain link, those little cutoffs, depending on what kind of chain link, but you can see those on low cost. If we did like high schools or something, where kids would get screwed up on it, we always hid those because you don't want kids getting cut on them. And well, that was fast. Modeled that really, really fast. Oh, but I lifted the wrong side. But actually, that side should be too. Let's do it again and do it on the other one then. Edit sketch. Let's do them both because they both should. Move this one over too, if it will. Right about there. Finish sketch. In all reality, chain link, the poles don't go right to the very top or the very bottom because you actually use this X right here to tie it off to the pole. The only time you hide those is in like schools and stuff for safety reasons. But if it's like military, it's cheaper not to worry about it. You leave them up there and they act like They sort of act like barbed wire. It's actually a deterrent. If it's like an animal block or something like that, it's a deterrent. Or so they say. I don't know. The bottom I went too far. And that actually chugged that out, no problem. I didn't sketch. Surprised how easily it chugged that out. And this should be, you go away, I don't need you anymore. The way I have real estate. This should be right around, just below middle. Actually, yeah, right around there. Finish. Just the very tips of them stick out the bottom. You can do it, Mr. Computer. You can do it. Here we go. That looks like chain link. That's how chain link looks. Saving that. Save. Re-export. Save as STL. Okay. Saved. Replace. I like that a lot better. Excuse me. Wonder how big it would be if I go all the way back to here and I make that 1.6. That way I can use the 0.8 nozzle. 1.6. Finish sketch. How badly is my little computer gonna freak out now? Let it chug. Let it chug. What is up, 3D Medic? We are killing my poor computer. Uh-oh. I see little yellow things. What happened? The two sweeps didn't like it. Edit feature. The path is tangent to the profile. Try adjusting the path or rotate the profile. What? Why would it not work just because I enlarged it? It makes no sense to me. What if I make it parallel? Perpendicular. Just doesn't like that. So if I do a parallel, okay. Do the same thing for this. Edit feature. Make it parallel. Say okay. How bad does that look now that it's larger? It doesn't look bad at all, does it? It's got kind of a weird knotty thing here. But I'm actually okay with that. It's not, it still looks like chain link fence. Save as. File, save as. Chain link 1.6. That's what I did, right? Because it's 0.8, sure. 1.6 winks for the larger diameter of the Lamacore nozzle. I don't hate it. The other one actually looks more realistic, but I don't hate that. It's a little weird here, but I'm over it. I don't know why I did that. You know what? I'm over it. It doesn't look terrible. You know, when you back out, it still looks like chain link fence. And it doesn't have to look great. It just has to look like chain link fence, right? I think I'm surprisingly okay with that. Save as STL. Okay. 1.6. And we might actually fire up the Lamacore, which has not been fired up since I installed the awesome power supply Red Light sent me. Thank you, Red Light, for the millionth time. Appreciate it, dude. I am making it for, since you came in late, I can actually stop. I can stop. Don't stop broadcasting, stop screen sharing. There we go. I am making it for, I have my zombie containment area sign there I won, which you can't see because I'm messing away, but now you can see it. Yes, hang on, this is live. This sign right here, the zombie containment area, I won that. And then I printed this shelf, which is actually made, I will sedate again, for butt wipes from my parents, which I already printed them on, and it's down there installed. But then I thought about it, and I was going to put zombies around the zombie containment area. I was going to put a couple of little shelves. So I printed one of these, and I printed me a zombie Prusia, and he's going to be in there. And I'm going to print chain link fence to go around him to contain him, because it's a zombie containment area. Get it? Stupid, but fun. It's dumb, but it's fun. So, let's fire up the Lamacore, which has not been fired up in quite some time. And we should probably move the camera so you can see it. Yeah, well, I do a lot of, almost everything I do for fun usually starts as something useful. This is, practical and useful, and it actually looks halfway decent, other than for some reason I got a couple layer shifts, like right here, but they're not bad enough to worry about. You can sort of see them, but they're minor. They're like less than like half the nozzle width. And I don't know why I did it. And it's not even a layer shift. It bowed out on both sides. It's too wide altogether. I think the extruder just over extruded or under extruded, or got a slight jam for a second and then pop free. This is all the way around it. It sticks out in like two spots, 2 layers, but who cares? It's a zombie containment area shelf. And it looks cool. And I will be releasing it if anyone wants to print a little shelf. Because the design, if you look at the shelf bracket right Everything's backwards because I'm looking at the camera while I'm doing it. That shelf bracket, it very similarly matches it. It's not exactly the same, but same concept of design with a little circle in the middle. So it should look cool. And I may actually print one in blue or red or something else. This was just, I had this. This is actually Push Plastics lavender. This is a nice filament. I keep like stashing it and not using it for months on end, and then I pull it out just as like, oh, let's just use that. And then I start using it. I'm like, oh yeah, that's good filament. And actually, I think they have it on sale now. The lavender and the there's a reddish one. I'm gonna say fuchsia. It's not fuchsia. It's like a reddish pinkish. It's a really nice color. Yeah, no color is it? I don't know, but it's on sale for like $20 a roll, which is good. Now I'm gonna have to go look. Wow, new window. Push Plastics. Push Plastics. Let us share the screen. Let's see. Filament sale. Magenta. That's it. This is a wicked nice color. Yeah, they're both on sale. Lavender, which is the one. This is it right here. Kind of. I don't know if it's really lavender, but sure, it's a purplishy blue. I guess that's lavender. This magenta is really a nice color. It's that picture. I don't know what it's coming across on your screens and everything, but it's more red than pink, but it does have it's a nice color, and it prints really nice too. Every time I use Push Plastics, I don't have a lot of their filament, but every time I use one of their rolls, it just prints phenomenally. It's one of those companies I keep forgetting about. They actually make decent filament. And they're not outrageously expensive, and they're local, and it's U.S. made, blah, blah, blah. And they actually have high heat PLA now, which is new. And it's fairly cheap, and only because most of the HTPLAs, the 88 speak time, the 850s and the 870s are, I mean, it's the same stuff as Protopasta. That's what Protopasta is made from. And they're generally, what, $29 for a half roll? So this is fairly cheap. The issue is there's not a whole lot of colors. What's the maroon look like? It's not kind of a weird color. I'm going to call that maroon. Red. The reds are pretty deep, too. I like Push Plastics. I might have to order some the next time I get some money. Oh, wait, I have no money. Anyway, let's bring up the Llama Core. And turn the tool head on. And heat her up. If I can pull out the plastic that's in it. Because it's probably soaking, sopping wet because it's been humid as crap and it's been on there for about a month. Then I don't have to stick in the box for a month. What's up, Sean? I'm gonna have to put the camera over here so we can see the Llama Core. What the hell happened to the leg? Am I freaking you guys out? Am I making anyone seasick? There you go. Now you get the Llama Core in the frame. And I got to spin it around. I got all kinds of crap around it. Holy crap, that thing is screaming. Not very loud. Not quiet, but it's not very loud. And spin. And put the little rubber pad that shouldn't have fallen off back on there. glued those on. And I should be able to eject some filament now. Because it should be warmed up by now. That thing heats up pretty fast. 190. Unload. One big long tube. Wow, this is still pretty flexible. Oh, it's polyalchemy, that's why. It'd be polyalchemy. Polyalchemy. I don't know if you guys can hear me with the fan going. Get rid of all this crap. I got too much junk I gotta unload. I do not like having junk. I have to find me some black filament. Look at that, right on top. Must have black chain link fence. You know, I've discovered the ultimate. Oh, you dumbass, you let go of that thing without holding it, so hopefully it didn't back point on anything, did it? Doesn't look like it. I found the ultimate snipper. Nail clippers. An old pair of nail clippers. Like the ultimate filament snipping tool. On here. I need to reconfigure this thing. Caught. Let's load some filament. Load filament. Pull it. It's pulling it up. Yeah, you wouldn't believe with this house. I won't even get into it. Put it this way, to build my parents their little basementy, apartmenty thing in half the basement, I took 3 dumpsters load of crap out of this house, and it's not even clean yet. My mother is a serious junk collector. All right, we have filament sticking out of the nozzle. Where's my cloth? Oh, yeah. I do have black filament coming out of the nozzle. So that worked. So don't care about any of that. Let's see, I got to slice it. What will I use? Let's use Idea Maker because I think I already have a profile set up for this in Idea Maker, and I don't use a slicer, and it's just easier. I've got the Frown King laid out, current, yes, Lamacore. Boom, done. There's nothing faster for switching. Chainlink 1.6 STL. Stick it in there. It's probably going to be standing up because that's the way I modeled it, huh? Nope, it's laying down. And it says it's whole. Doesn't need any repairs. Everything looks pretty good. Start slicing. Oh, all I have is flex, create, new template, base PLA. Infill density. You know, I will leave it at 100% because there's really nothing there. Layer height. I'm actually going to lower it to, I'm almost thinking 1. Because it's such a small thing, I'm gonna. Shells 3. Extruder 8.4. I'm going to kick it down to 8. Outer shell wipe. Yep. Infill. I'm going to leave it at 100%. Origin cooling. Temperature 115. I need that to go up to 70 for the PEI to stick in this weather. Default printing speed is 50. I'm going to try and keep it going. Later, show. Thanks for stopping in. Don't need that. That's okay. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. And slice. Only take like 20 minutes to print this, if that. It's literally, excuse me, only a few layers. I am doing it at 0.1 layer height. I do have the PEI sheet on there. It's freaking out over slicing this, isn't it? It's such a lot of zigzaggies. Come on, why are you not slicing the model? This shouldn't be that hard. It's only a few layers. Come on, you can do it, little computer. Oh, I still have Fusion running, that's why. Quit. Now it's really going to freak out. Who's all still here anyways? Oh, I lost my own stream view. Pretty dumb on me. Or did I? Yeah, I guess I did. Wow, that fan is really screaming. Let's, oops. Because there's 6 whole people watching. 1 hour, 8 minutes. Let's preview it and see how it actually looked. What happened? Six layer. So it'll be 6 layers of actual chain link. So that should be not too winky. Export to local disk. Done. No, I don't need to save it. Let's bring up the llama core again. Let's heat up the bed. G-code files. What do I have laying on here that I don't need anymore? All of these. Goodbye. No point in keeping them on the SD card. Simple Starbase. I want to delete those, yes. Upload a G-code file. Chain link G-code. The only thing I don't like about this is it doesn't display it. Like, you can't view the G-code file. And even in Idea Maker, which has one of the better viewings, it's still not the same as like with a pie displaying it. I'm like, you know what? I may just fire up the Frown King and just look at it through the pie. Yeah. I fired it up too early, didn't I? Come on. Come on, little pie. Come on, Frown King pie. And there we go. And the Octoprint server is starting. And if I reload it, it'll just load faster. Sometimes. Usually it just instantly loads. Surprised it's not. You know what? I'm going to do this. Sometimes that just makes it so much faster and easier. And yet not. Ease. Usually like loaded already. There we go. This is what I hate. It does this until it checks and makes sure and looks for updates and connects to the internet, and then it kicks on. Now I'm just going to upload this and take a look at it in G-code version in the G-code viewer. Next layer, next layer, next layer, next layer. There's a lot of movement going on. I have a feeling I'm going to end up with a lot of stringing. That's all right. What are we at? Let's start printing. We're just going to go for it. I should probably wipe off the bed because what am I looking for? The Hangouts right here. Stop screenshot. Because it's probably very, very dusty. It's been sitting for quite a long time. Probably sand it. Snap. Yeah. Don't need this. Don't need this. Don't need that. Pretty cool when you start one filament and you go to the next. Bubbles out. Especially with that wide of a nozzle. That's a big ass nozzle. Cruiser Zombie. His head fell off and I glued it back on, and actually I think it looks better because his head's all like leaning. And we don't need that running no more. Oh, I could probably. Well, I don't have enough black. Okay, heat up, baby. Of course, with the AC running, it probably can't. Well, I really don't have the AC running. My AC has a dehumidifier setting, and that's all I'm running is the dehumidifier. I'm actually not trying to cool the room. I'm just trying to get rid of the humidity. Just trying to get rid of the humidity. Humidity. So what are you guys all doing today? Anything fun and exciting on this holiday weekend, Saturday morning where it's screaming hot out? It's actually not even that hot out. It's now 82 outside here in Connecticut, New England shoreline area. It's about 90 if you go inland, but I'm right on the shoreline, so it's a little cooler. With a 77% humidity, which is down from the 83% humidity it was when I started streaming, an hour or so ago, maybe 2. Come on, start printing, baby. Why isn't it printing? That thing should have heated up by now. I guess not. The bed's still heating. It does take a while for that big bed to get up to frickin' 70 degrees, unfortunately. I'm going to turn the AC off. Fans are off. AC's off. Ow, my knee. God, my knees suck. I need new knees, both of them. One of them badly. Oh, well. What happens when you have steel legs? Steel. Titanium, actually. That like titanium. So, come on, heat up, baby. 61 degrees Celsius. 61.6, 61.7, 61.8. Still climbing. My little chair clip came off again. Gotta find a better way to attach this. Maybe make a buttonhole on a button. I can just snap it on and make actual chair backing pad thing. Whatever you want to call it. So, is anyone even still watching? Is there anybody in there? Just not if you can hear me. Is there anyone at home? 64.7. It's climbing. You know what I haven't checked? Wow. Not bad. Wires are getting a little warm. They're basically just a degree or 2 above room temperature. You can feel them. They're warm to the touch, but they're not hot in any way, shape, or form. So I'm not worried about them melting down. Oh, how's the bed ones doing? Yeah. They're not that hot either. They're warm, but they're warming up the bed, so that's kind of expected. Well, baby, almost there. 67 degrees. Hot end's already up to temperature. I can probably turn the hot end down because it is. To raise the temperature in the room 2 degrees. It was 72 degrees now, or 3 degrees. Now it's 75 degrees. Just by turning off the AC and firing up that big ass printer. That's a big plate. So I don't know if you guys have seen the whole Twitter feud, I guess I started by doing the magnet bed install on the Frown King from TH3D. But they both want me to compare their products against the other guy. So Wham Bam is sending me one for this printer, and TH3D is going to send me or so he says. I haven't gotten any mailing confirmation yet, but I believe we will. Just the actual spring, since I already got the magnet. I paid for the magnet. He's going to send me this spring steel bed plate or that, and I'm going to compare the two and do an honest opinion of the better of the two. And I got to say, for all their Twitter feuding, and they both have their issues, understandably. I haven't leveled that thing or nothing, so I have a feeling it's too low from the looks of it. What's it doing? Important filming. I'm getting a line, and it's sticking down. Not looking too bad. A little thin in this corner, but it's looking all right. Thin or thick? That's thin. I really need to go down in this corner. But you know what? Go down just a hair. Stick in the middle. I wonder if there's something underneath the bed right here. Let me bring it down while it's still doing the. Well, it's still doing the perimeter. There we go. That looks much better. Reload. There's a whole 5 of you watching. Oh. Uncle Jesse sending back a $200 monoprice mini select SLA resin printer. He's sending it back. I actually heard that was a halfway decent one. I've heard some of these $200 resin printers are actually halfway, you're getting a $200 resin printer, but they're actually halfway decent for what I've been reading. So when you think about it, a resin printer needs to be more accurate, I guess, but there's a lot less to them because for one, they're small, and you don't have all the X and Y motors. All you have is a light screen generally, or a laser on the other. However, let's see, SLA, it's SLS is, I can't remember the difference, but most of them are just like basically a cell phone screen underneath it, and the little pixels light up, and that's that. It cures that spot of resin. So all you really need is the one Z motor. So you're losing 2 motors. You have a phone screen, LCD screen, whatever. But those are, they're not cheap, but they're not ridiculously expensive. In all reality, some of the resin printers should be as cheap or cheaper than a regular FFF-FDM printer. So there's less mechanical and way less structural material to it. But the most expensive thing that you got to get is, again, you got to have a really high controllable bed system. It's a piece of glass underneath it with or Lexan, I think they're using, which really needs to be glass of some sort for the resin bath. The screen, and then, the if it's a laser styled one, you got to have the orange or yellow or red plastic door / dome. Really, the hardest part is ventilating because they stink. But in all reality, mechanically, thinking about it, now I don't have one, but I've looked at the way they're built. You would think it's actually cheaper than this, especially something like that. Maybe I'm wrong, because I don't have one. I'm just going in my head what they're actually made from. Seems like Going weird. It's not just drawing lines. It all seems to be working. I don't see any skips. I thought this thing would just go zip, 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 but it's not. It's making all kinds of like zigzaggy things. I don't know why it's doing that. Doesn't make any. Sometimes these slicers just don't make sense to me the way they do the tool path. Two photons and maybe selling the older one today. Yeah, but those were expensive, right? I mean, they were like $500-600, if not more. Photons were like $1,000, weren't they? But they're bigger too. I mean, these little cheapos I'm talking about are like tiny, tiny. But that's all you use a SLA for. You're not doing big prints with it. You're doing small. You're doing a big print, you get an FDM. I mean, that's my assumption. Anyway. This might actually work. I think it's gonna miss a few because the bed's not perfectly level, and I haven't played with it. It's literally been like a month and a half. This thing's been out of commission because of the power supply, and it's been jogged around and beat up and moved and gotten into that closet, and blah blah blah. And I just put the power supply on a week ago. Thank you again, red light. And fired it up this morning. Didn't level on anything, didn't do anything. Just you saw I fired it up and just went print. And seems to be doing all right. Didn't even have a proper freaking slicer profile for it. That's how long it's been. I've rebuilt this computer and done it. I gotta figure out a way to print this. Oops, that's not what I want. Close. Screen share. I designed this a long time ago. The dancing banana. Dancing banana. I think I'm going to actually take this and split it up into parts. I can print all the parts and then glue it together. And that way it's not, because I mean, to print this on a printer right now would just be nearly impossible. It would be a support nightmare. Actually, too bad Chom's left. He's pretty good at figuring out how to split things up. I think if I split them right down the middle, make the eyes separate, split them right down the middle, you glue them together, and then each arm and each leg. The leg you might have to put some supports on, but that would be it. The arm would be sticking almost straight out. Do you use those resin printers there, Vince? Do you like them? Do you use them? I'm kind of with it's more a pain in the butt / stinky / messy people. And they're none. I mean, I do a lot of practical printing. That's cool. $140 each. Wow. You could turn around and make money. You could sell those for a couple $300 a piece, probably, if not more. That's cool. If you got them that cheap, you got them working and everything. I've always wanted to play with it, but it just seems so, and the resin's so expensive. I mean, I guess it's not when you think about the volume you get out of it, because I don't know, a quarter is what, $75 or something for decent. I don't know. I haven't really looked into it much, but it just seems so. The mess and the stink is just prohibitive to me because this is my bedroom, which may change very soon. I may actually My father's doing pretty well physically walking around. If I block off the staircase so he can't fall down the stairs, because he still stumbles. What's up, 3D printing creator? You're not wrenched. You're getting wrenched. You have been wrenched. I may actually, that apartment, they're okay down there, but it's in the basement. And they want to be upstairs. We've been thinking, the way they're set up now, I can't bring my father up here into their bedroom. Their bedroom is the other half of the house. This used to be the master bedroom. My brother burned the house down, the top half of the house down, back in late 80s. And they remodeled it and took the other two bedrooms over there and made them one big bedroom / master bedroom / like foyer-y kind of. It's huge because it's two bedrooms, a large bedroom and a small bedroom mixed together. The only thing they don't have is closets. But anyway, if I bring him up here, we've been thinking about making this their bedroom, leaving that, taking the beds out of their big room, making that like a sitting area so my father could have the whole top floor of this house to wander around in. I would move down into the apartment I just made in the basement, which I'd be happier than with. It's even bigger than this. It's almost twice the size of this bedroom. And with a bathroom built in and everything. Well, sort of a bathroom. The toilet. There's no shower. There is a sink, but it's a kitchen sink. There's no kitchen counter, but that would be perfect for me. And I could put my bed in there on one corner and then have like an office / printing space. There's more windows facing glass than there are here, even though I shouldn't say there's more windows, same amount of windows. There's a door, outside door. I have the two big windows, which are the same size. Actually, I think they're a tad smaller than these, but there's also an easement window in the basement, which I could pull out and put a ventilator in and put the printers down there and ventilate and reclaim the heat and do all that crap. No, I moved back here. Basically, my mother was getting a little ill, and I do construction and worked for a big corporation, blah, blah, blah. Quit my job like literally months before the big crash back there in early 2000s. And ended up moving back here. I was always based here. I built a massive garage that I was going to put an apartment on because I was traveling all around the world. Anyways, it's me and my parents. And I was getting ready to move out, and my mother is semi-disabled. She can get around, but she needs help. And I was getting ready to move out. My brother said, "No, you live there. You basically sponged off of mom and dad most, good part of your last 10 years," which I did. I'll admit it. And I was around, but my work I worked for big corporate builders and was traveling all up and down the East Coast. So went to buy a house. My father said, "Screw that. Why buy a house that you're never going to live in? You're never in one place more than a month or two." He says, "You're always back here. Why don't you build me a big ass garage?" This is back like late 90s, early 2000s. And he said, "Build me a big ass garage with an apartment above it. I want a garage. You need an apartment. It'll cost less than buying a house. So we can just do it here. And then you have to, we have the property, everything." It's a brilliant idea. I'm cool with that. So I built a big ass garage, moved out to Long Island, worked out there for almost 6 years. Came back here on occasion on weekends and stuff, but basically lived out on Long Island. Came back here to go finish the apartment, had radiant heat in it, all ready to go. Went to hook it up. My mother had completely loaded it with crap. Like completely. Like right up, and it's a 12-foot cathedral ceiling. 12-foot cathedral ceiling, and it's packed right to the ridge pole with junk. Anyway, so I ended up coming back into the house. I ended up with this room. They ended up with the big room. And been that way ever since. So there's 3 of us living in the house. It's not a big house. It's not a small house. Yeah. The garage is bigger than the house is. Garage is way bigger. Like 20 feet longer. It's the same width, 20 feet longer. 10 feet longer, excuse me. Same height, although it's only 2 floors, not 3, because the basement's a full walkout. That's why I put them in the basement. The basement's a full walkout. The basement used to be, when my parents built this house, my mother used to bake cakes as a business. She had a small, home-based business, made cakes. So that whole basement was a bakery. She had like 6 ovens down there and massive restaurant style, sinks and dishwashers and all that crap. Used to make big, massive wedding cakes and crap down there. Yeah, I really don't have much choice. I couldn't. Okay, the reel spool. Did you guys see that? The reel spooled, but then the garbage can lid moved. I have no idea what that garbage can thing was about, but okay. Ghosts. In your culture, the youngest child shouldn't move out of their parents' house. Why not? They should move out. It's really funny because I was the first one to move out. I was only 13 when I moved out of the house. I shouldn't say I moved out. I moved out for the summers. Because even at 13, I was doing wild construction and stuff. And my brothers, my oldest brother and my middle brother, there's 5 of us, used to get apartments that needed remodeling, and they'd get rent cut by saying, okay, we'll rent it, but while we're living here, we'll fix it up slowly. And what they do is they just bring me over for the summers when I was out of school and just let me go nuts in the house. And I do all the demo, and then, I was only 13, but they'd help me when we'd rebuild it, re-sheetrock it, trim it, clean it up, add some plumbing, whatever. So at the age of 13, every summer until I was 18, I moved out for the whole summer and go live with my brothers. I helped them rebuild like 3 apartments. 4 years, 5 years. What is up, RC? So we're printing away. It's 11. It's actually looking not terrible. There is one hole in it. You know what? It does look like chain link fence. Not that you can see it. I wish I could get a camera over there, but I don't think it'll reach. I know it won't reach. I'll have to post a Twittery picture of it later. But it is printing a chain link fence that we designed here on the live stream, and I gotta go because it's after 11, and I haven't been downstairs in like 2 hours to check on my parents, which is not a good thing. I should have checked on them earlier. So I gotta cut it and hit the road. And RCCNC just showed up. Poor guy. Thanks for showing up. Excuse me. Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go check on my parents. It's 11. This thing should be done in, I don't know, shouldn't take that long. It says it's 31% printed already. Warm up time, 7 minutes. Current layer time, 19 minutes a layer. Wow. No, that can't be right. Actually, it might be. It's saying it'll be done in about an hour. Dog almost ate him. Yum! Human! That's a dog. I'm sorry for anyone that has one of them little chihuahuas or one of them little itty bitty dust mops. I hate those little dogs, and they're very cute, but the constant yappy, and it seems like all little dogs. I don't care what breed it is. Some are worse than others, but the little, I want to say beagles, are not even beagles. Some little ones that look like a beagle almost. Little Dachshund-y, whatever. I don't know. I can't think all their. And the little chubs, all they do is yap. Yap, 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 yap. A real dog goes bark, bark, and that's it, you know? Somebody comes to the door and arcs on the door, and it's like bark, bark. Rough, rough. You know, they'll go up to the door, bark, bark, bark. The minute you open the door and you let them in, they stop. Them little yappy dogs, they just keep going, run around the house. Yap, 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 yap. I can't stand that. Drives me nuts. And they're yappy too. It's, I mean, a real dog when it barks, it's not irritating unless it's like constant all day. Now, someone that locks their dog outside and it just sits in a cage and barks all day long, well, I don't blame the dog for barking for that. That owner needs to be shot in the head, beat the snots out of it for treating the dog bad. Yeah, no, I gathered that. Matter of fact, for some reason, I'm thinking I've seen a picture of your dog, haven't I? Didn't you post it somewhere once? Yeah, I don't like little yappy dogs. And I mean, I got nothing against the dog itself. Usually, once they stop yapping, I actually like them. You know, they sit in your lap and they're little, and you can pet them, and it's that constant yapping. I could never own one. I could scratch my head. Anyway, big Belgian Shepherd. Is that similar to a German Shepherd? Except for probably bigger. It's a Belgian Shepherd. I don't remember. Oh, let's look at that white dog, huh? They're like whitish, tannish. Let's look online. Oh no, they're all like black. Oh, those are pretty dogs, man. They're cool looking. They're kind of like a long-haired German Shepherd with more. It's a cool looking dog. Anyway. Yeah, most of the police dogs around here aren't. You wouldn't believe it. They actually have a lot of like small like collies. A lot of the police dogs around here are collies and that kind of thing. Anyway, I'm off, and 3D Gustner just showed up. He's not wrenched either. We're going to wrench him before we kill it, though. He's been wrenched. Yeah, I got to kill it because I got to go check on my elderly parents and make sure they haven't fallen down or died or it's been a while. Who's filming? It's on the way. I got to check my email, too. Good, nothing. I like it when there's no emails. That means there's no issues. All right, I'm going to go. Thanks, guys. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all your help. You know the spiel. I will put it in the things, but if you want to help me and my parents out, because now I'm not working, because I have to take care of them pretty much full time. This is the longest I've been away from them in like a month. The 2 hours I've been here this morning. I sell t-shirts. I have an Amazon wish list. You want to help me out? Most of the stuff on the wish list is like toilet paper and paper towel and just daily necessities that we need to buy, and saves us $1 if someone helps. You can buy me some t-shirt. You can buy yourself a t-shirt, and I think I make $5, like $5.15 or something a t-shirt. Anyway, I will add it to the stream title. I'm off. Have a great day. Glad you all joined me. Chain link fences printing.